welcome to Israel Today. This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. I have to tell you, Tuesday night as the air raid sounded, we stood with all the branches of the military and President Reuven Rivlin as we watched on television the commencement at the wall begin, as the entire state of Israel all stood in unity to remember those who died fighting for this country. Then on Wednesday evening around sunset, the Day of Remembrance ended and Independence Day began. Most of you may not understand this at first. Weeping may stay the night, but joy comes in the morning. This verse in Psalms 30 explains what happens when we go from Memorial Day to Independence Day. Memorial Day for Israel ends at night, and on the Jewish calendar, the new day begins at sunset. Tuesday, May 9th, 2019, is our day of joy as our country 71 years ago became a nation to be set apart because God is not slumbering or sleeping and keeping Israel, the apple of his eye, in front of him. Until May 14, 1948, Israel was left standing alone fighting to survive. After nearly 2,000 years, Zionists were pushing for Jewish people all over the world to have a place of their own once again. Arab countries were coming by the masses on the borders to move in as soon as the British Army left Israel. They, like Pharaoh, wanted to annihilate the Jewish people forever from the face of the earth. Then, at 4 p.m. on May 14th, in a museum in Tel Aviv, the day before the British mandate was to end, David Ben-Gurion and his wife walked up the stairs as the police on the steps saluted him. He, along with 37 other Jewish leaders, gathered together in this small museum. Families all over Israel also gathered together around the radio to hear history in the making. He stood at the podium and said, "The land of Israel was the birthplace of the Jewish people. Here, their spiritual, religious, and political identity was shaped. Here they first attained statehood, created cultural values of national and universal significance, and gave to the world the eternal Book of Books. I hereby declare the establishment of a Jewish state in the land of Israel to be known as the State of Israel." He then picked up his gavel and proclaimed, "I hereby declare the State of Israel." It was at this point there was singing, dancing, and rejoicing because the verse in Isaiah 66 came to pass. Who has heard of such as this? Who has seen such things? Can a country be born in a day or a nation be delivered in an instant? Yet as soon as Zion was in labor, she gave birth to her children. Shall I bring a baby to the point of birth and not deliver it, says the Lord? Or will I, who deliver, close the womb, says your God? Not only did this verse come to pass, but God was also in the midst of it. David Ben-Gurion was joined by 37 Jewish leaders. 37 minutes after he gave his speech, he declared Israel as an official state. The Hebrew word for the heart equals 37. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel, and thank you so much for listening. Lahithrout, goodbye, or see you again.